नाम है आर्चरी प्रीमियर लीग। ये सिर्फ खेल नहीं है, ये मेहनत, लगन और आत्मविश्वास का पर्व है। हर तीर एक कहानी कहता है, संघर्ष की, तैयारी की और जीत की। इतिहास फिर से बन रहा है और यही है वो पल जिसका हमें इंतजार था। अब शुरू होता है एक नया अध्याय जहां लक्ष्य चुने नहीं, बनाए जाते हैं।
We're halfway through the league stage with all 6 teams having played each other once. Today, the reverse fixtures kick off and it's all to play for as the teams look to turn the tide. Hello and welcome, I'm Surbhi Vaid and alongside me I've got Kareem. And we're live from here at the Yamuna Sports Complex. Now, just in case if you're wondering that why we are here at 3 in the afternoon, it's because yesterday the matches couldn't take place because of heavy rainfall. And as a result, all the matches have been rescheduled for today afternoon. And of course, in the evening, we'll still have the matches that were scheduled originally for today. So, double dose of action, Kareem.
Can't wait. Absolutely fantastic. It's what the Archers are actually more used to on the World Cup circuit. 2 sessions in a day. Should be good.
I think right now they're also getting used to the rain because today it is sunny, but that wasn't the case yesterday or day before yesterday. It was raining heavily. There was wind as well. Just wanted to understand how difficult is it for the Archers to play in those conditions?
Look, we've got the world's best archers here, right? Both the overseas players and the Indian archers are used to the weather. They can play in all conditions apart from lightning. What they don't like are changeable conditions. And what we started with yesterday was the wind blowing across, and then it just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And then when the rain fell, it was a nightmare. And that's why we had yesterday cancelled. But we saw a signal of that the day before. The first match was fairly calm, but then the rain started to fall and it got heavier and heavier. And some of the arrows started to drop low into the target. And so it's what the players can do, how quickly they can adjust to the changing conditions that's the key to making a win here, basically.
Yeah, and they did well adjusting to those conditions. We saw 3 games day before yesterday, and the results of those 3 games were mighty Marathas. They won in the first match against Privithraaj, Yodhas and Chola Chiefs. They were handed a defeat by Kakatiya Knights, who registered their first win of the season. And in the last match, of course, Chero Archers and Rajputana Royals took that match to the shoot of a tiebreaker, and then Rajputana Royals won that match. Well, let's first talk about tiebreakers. It's becoming a daily routine now, isn't it, Kareem?
It's a highly competitive field. 6 teams, and they've all, I think, all but one have faced a shoot-off. And it just shows the Rajputana Royals, who are flying high, they've won 5 from 5, are still getting pushed into a shoot-off. And if you look at this, the closeness of the targets for the recurvers, really difficult at 70 metres. But the key thing here was this wonderful British archer, Ella Gibson. She nailed the target, having been sitting on the bench. She came off the bench and shot one arrow straight into the X-ring and got the win for the Royals.
Let's talk a little more about her, Ella Gibson. She was unbelievable. She played the role of super sub perfectly for the Rajputana Royals, didn't she?
Absolutely perfectly. You've got to try and think about analogies here of how good that really is. Coming off the bench and shooting. And the one thing that I thought of was it's like a night watchman coming on for their cricket team and shooting the fastest century in Test cricket history. That's how good that shot was. And look at the reaction from her teammates. Absolutely phenomenal shot.
She was pumped and all of us were. Rajputana Royals especially, because they are still unbeaten. But let's also talk about the archer that she replaced. Swati, how good was she? Keeping in mind that that was her debut game in this tournament.
It's a brave move from the coach, isn't it, to take off Ella Gibson? But clearly it played out really well. She was absolutely stunning on her debut, shooting 77 points out of 80. That is an incredible score for an archer who is the number 2 in that position on the team. Great stuff from Swati.
And it wasn't easy for them because of the conditions that we were talking about, but it's only going to get harder from here on because you've got only few matches remaining. So obviously all the teams would want to keep a close eye on that points table.
Yeah, look, the Royals flying high, 5 from 5. The Mighty Marathas have actually got a game in hand. They can afford to lose a match and still hold on to second place. It's those 3 teams sitting below them that all sit on 4 points. And the Kakatiya Knights getting off the mark in the last fixture means that one more win from them and they're back in the mix. This is not done and dusted yet. It's an incredibly tight points table.
Well, perfectly said. It's not over yet for the teams at the bottom. 5 more matches, 5 more opportunities to turn things around starting today. In the first match, the Chero Archers will be looking to defeat the Mighty Marathas and avenge their earlier loss. In the second, the Chola Chiefs will aim to get back on track. And in the final clash of this afternoon, the Kakatiya Knights will take on the Privithraaj Yodhas, aiming for their second win of the season. But let's talk about that first match, Mighty Marathas against Chero Archers. Now, Chero Archers, it's been a while since they've won a match, so they'd be desperate to get that W today. But it won't be easy to take on Mighty Marathas.
No, and Matthias Fullerton, the Great Dane, the Viking as we've dubbed him in the commentary box, he was having a little bit of a struggle in that last match. And so I wonder if we're going to see Sahil Rajesh in this first match up. Chero Archers might make that substitution just to give Matthias a bit of time. I think he's starting to overthink the 15 seconds, perhaps. And so Sahil, I think, will be brought in for that match.
Well, that'll be an interesting thing to watch out whether they go for any change or not. But Mighty Marathas, they wouldn't want to change anything. They are going well. And the best part about that team, Kareem, according to me, is that everyone's performing. You bring in Aman, he performs. Dheeraj steps in, he delivers. And Mike and Paneet, oh my God, they are on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. Interchangeable positions is going to be probably the difference in the whole of this inaugural APL. And they are in a strong position to be able to interchange quite easily.
They are. But are you in this position right now to tell me which team is winning the match? What do you reckon?
Look, it's a really tight one. I think the Chero Archers can do it. It's possible for them to do it. And look, we want that. If we are neutral for the league, you want the Chero Archers to win, to sort of start picking away at the Mighty Marathas. But the Mighty Marathas, for me, are pretty strong. I'd probably have to back them.
Okay, so you are going with Mighty Marathas. The first match of the reverse fixture is coming soon. Mighty Marathas versus Chero Archers. Will the Marathas do a double over Chero Archers, or will the Archers get their revenge? We'll find out very soon, post this short break.
The heavens opened on day 6 of the inaugural APL but it means we've got a double header today. We start with the mighty Marathas going up against the Chero Archers here at the Yamuna Sports Complex, and it's already time to go to the shooting line for the first toss of the day. 6 matches to come. It's time to go down to Dubai.
जी हाँ, हम तैयार हैं टॉस के लिए। मैच नंबर 16 आर्चरी प्रीमियर लीग। आज का मुकाबला है माइटी मराठास और चेरो आर्चर्स के बीच। आइए आपको दोनों कप्तानों से मिलवा देता हूं। एक तरफ परनीत परफेक्ट कौर फॉर द माइटी मराठास, एंड ऑन द अदर साइड वी हैव Matthias 10 on 10 Fullerton. Okay, let's have the spin of the coin, please. Who is calling? So Matthias will call.
You just flip and I call, right? Tails.
Tails?
We will shoot first.
2.
All right, so the news from the center, it's the Chero Archers who will be shooting first after winning the toss, and it will be target number 2 for the mighty Marathas.
Well, there we go. Chero Archers shooting first. Matthias Fullerton making the choice. The Viking, will he be in the starting lineup? And there is the man behind the whole thing, this APL, Mr. Anil. And if you're joining us for the first time, let's take you through how this works. The 6 teams are mixed up recurve and compound archers, 2 male, 2 female. Minimum of 1 overseas player must be on the shooting line. They have 2 per squad. But the real key thing here is 120 seconds means only 15 seconds on average per arrow. The teams will alternate, and they do have the use of 2 substitutes per match. Well, the sun is out here. Those brollies are up, not for the rain, which we saw yesterday, but because it's blistering conditions here. 31 degrees out on the shooting line. It was all about the rain for the last couple of days, and now it's going to be the glare coming off the targets. Well, it's been thrilling throughout, absolutely highly competitive through the whole competition. The 6 teams have been matched up against each other, and here are the Chero Archers in their last match against the mighty Marathas being forced into a shoot-off, and Ella Gibson coming off the line, off the bench to shoot that beautiful arrow into the X-ring at 50 meters. Her first arrow of the match proved decisive for the mighty Marathas to take their 4th win. Chero Archers coming off that loss find themselves down in 5th place in the table. 5 matches played, 4 losses and a win. They sit in 5th place, but a win here against the Marathas puts them in the chasing pack. They'll be fighting to get into that top 4, and that is the goal of this competition in the round-robin stage. The top 4 go into the knockout. Well, Dubai was down doing the toss. He's a busy man because he's back up here in the commentary box. And Dubai, first thing I would ask you is, where do I get one of those T-shirts? Very nice.
Well, a little bird tells me there's a couple of those lying next to you, and I'm sure we'll see you in those resplendent colors not long from now. There was a little bit of miscommunication, but they were actually in my possession for a bit, but they have reached their rightful place. But what a splendid setting. It's the first day match, and forced by the elements, as it were. There's baby Luna with Gabby, and Mike Schlusser will be looking to have a good day as well. Lots and lots of good players across all the 6 teams, and they'll be in action not once but twice today. Virendra Sachdeva alongside Anil Kamineni of the Archery Association of India. And what a great concept this has been. So many of the players so excited about this particular one. In fact, Kareem, you and I spoke to a few players, and while you were just getting ready for the pre-show, ran into a couple of the Kakatiya Knights, Neeraj Chauhan and Rohit, asked them a few questions in Hindi, posted it already.
Well then, what did they have to say?
It was actually fun because I asked both of them about their favorite players, And Rohit mentioning that he's really impressed by Mete Gazos because he's seen him in competition and he has seen that he normally takes about 10 seconds to load an arrow. But here he's adapted beautifully and he's shooting within inside 10 seconds. So he's found that quite inspirational.
Well, I've also been hunting behind the scenes, had a little chat with Matthias Fullerton, the Great Dane, the Viking, and he said he's been struggling with those 15 seconds.
चलिए हार रही है दोनों टीमें. सबसे पहले चेरो आर्चर्स. सच कहूंगा कि टूर्नामेंट की शुरुआत में मुझे ऐसा लगा था कि शायद ये एक फेवरेट टीम साबित हो सकती है, लेकिन अभी थोड़ा सा जूझ रही है अगर आप परिणामों के नजरिए से देखें, और जरूर चाहेंगे that they have a better second half of this tournament. The mighty Marathas, I think safe to say, while they had a lot of quality, but they've been a pleasant surprise. They've been so good in the first half of the tournament, losing just that one game to the Rajputana Royals.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic and interchangeable side as well. So all 8 of the squad members can make a big difference. Teams are lining up on the shooting line. It's time for their introductions.
Yeah, looks like a rare start here for Sahil Jadhav, which will definitely boost his confidence a lot. And that's the only significant change for the Chero Archers. Otherwise, it's been a very settled team. And on the other side as well, we have Bhajan Kaur and we also have Madhura Thamangaonkar. We'll bring you those confirmations soon. But for the moment, it's all about these archers. And Katharina Bauer. She's got her own fan club here at the Yamuna Sports Complex. It's still early afternoon, but we'll see them in full-throated support for her as the evening progresses.
Indeed, Mike Schlosser making his fifth appearance for the mighty Marathas. He'll be teamed up with Madhura. She's on for her second match. Dhiraj, who's been shooting beautifully, shoots his 6th match in a row. And it's Bhajan Kaur, the debutant, as you said, shooting for them in the recurve women's position.
Schlosser, and his face is a very good indication of how hot it is because he's turning a slight pale pink. That's because it is quite sunny at the moment. These are the subs. Aman Saini had a very good match in the last one. Mrinal Chauhan was also so good in that particular match when he was given a chance. So very good depth in this mighty Maratha squad.
Yeah, for me, this is now all about the start. Who can get off to the best start? In play for the Chero Archers, Jadav, Pradeep, Das and Bauer. That is some lineup out there. Sitting on the bench, look at that, Matthias Fullerton, the Great Dane, the Viking. I think we may well see him in this match. But on the line, Mr. Perfect, Mikey Schlosser, to get the first of the double headers up and running. Well, a little bit of delay, but it looks like we're ready to get underway here. The mighty Marathas on target number 2. The Chero Archers on target number 1. And it will be the Chero Archers who will shoot first. And going with their compound male, making his debut. Sahil. First arrow, very important. A high 9, not too bad.
जी 24 वर्षीय सातारा महाराष्ट्र से और 2025 में वर्ल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स के चैंपियन रहे थे जो जर्मनी में खेला गया था. And now this is Schlosser. Oh, very close to a 10, but it is a 9. It's a 9 apiece to start off. Remember, this is the first day after a gap which was enforced because of the rain.
Chero Archers going with their recurve male archer. They're switching compound recurve now. Another 9 from him. Otono getting into the 9. Good shot for the first of the recurve arrows, but he's making that tiny bit of adjustment.
Here's Madhura continuing with the compound. First the man, then the woman, and she fires a 10. And she gets off with a celebration to match. Mighty Marathas with a good start here, 19 from their first 2 shots.
Compound for the Marathas. Compound recurve. Now compound for the Chero Archers. And a 9 from her means 27 out of a possible 30 for the Chero Archers.
पहला शॉट भजन कौर का बहुत अनुभवी. Just clip the 9 perhaps.
And it's a 9, a wonderful shot by Bhajan Kaur.
Yes, Bhajan is excellent. currently ranked 6th in India, but has had some higher rankings in the world. Oh, Katarina Bauer. She doesn't miss many. And she has nailed this on the 10 as well. Just clipping, but it should be nailed. Should be 10.
Yeah, marked as a 9 for a measure. Katarina Pocket Rocket making a few adjustments to her sight picture. And here is a man who's been shooting excellently. Dhiraj Bomadevara shooting into the 9. So I've got them all square at the moment. Our provisional score also shows them all square. Through the second rotations.
Just on the 9.
And it's a 10.
Not too many 10s thus far.
And Mr. Perfect Mike comes in for the mighty Marathas. Takes aim, gets ready for the shot.
Marathas are considered at 37 at the moment.
It's a 10. So he's not giving a chance. He's ensuring the mighty Marathas are keeping up the lead.
बहुत बड़ा शॉट आ रहा है यहाँ पे Katarina Bauer का.
For
The German needs to nail this to keep Chero archers in a good position. Oh, and she does. She is fantastic.
Yeah, the Chero archers playing with their order. To keep an eye on how they do this, whether they stick with this or whether they're doing it on the fly. Madura on the line for the mighty Marathas.
It's an 8. It's an 8 from Madura. That was an important shot, and the mighty Marathas have just fallen behind at the moment.
Yeah, the archers could put this to bed now. Another 9.
And the shot lands into a 9. Chance for the mighty Marathas to keep up the lead here.
They really have juggled a lot, haven't they, Chero archers?
For the mighty Marathas.
Yeah, playing with their order throughout.
And a lovely shot.
Another 9. Nicely done.
They're not leaving a chance. The Vikram archers matching one after the other.
Very little time left here for the archers for this last shot.
Right on the buzzer there.
And now it's Mr. Perfect. He is coming in. The number 1 archer from India who's good scores in the mixed TV with some special Olympics.
A 10 might win it.
Well, a 9 from Dhiraj Bomadevara. I've got it as 73-75. We've got it on our scoreboard as 72-74. So there will definitely be measures here. It was a great second shot from the pocket rocket, Katarina.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless there's a major downgrade, then Chero archers should have sealed up this first set. And that'll do their confidence a world of good against high-flying mighty Marathas. If they're able to come up with the performance, then that will certainly help them. लेंगे एक छोटा सा ब्रेक, लौटेंगे दूसरे सेट के साथ. पहला सेट थोड़ा सा मिला जुला रहा. चेरो आर्चर्स और माइटी मराठास दोनों की शुरुआत बेहतरीन रही थी. हाफ वे स्टेज पर 36-36 की बराबरी लगभग थी. लेकिन उसके बाद ऐसा लगा कि थोड़ा सा पुल अवे किया चेरो आर्चर्स ने और कुछ गलतियां जरूर हुई माइटी मराठास से. And eventually it looked like there was a 2-point difference between the two teams. But one thing's for sure, Chero Archers have definitely sealed up the first set in their behalf. And particularly Katarina Bauer and Atanu Das also with some clutch shots.
Absolutely. And it looks like Sahil has played his part, because there on the line is Matthias Fullerton. 75-73 in the first set to the Chero Archers. They lead in this thrilling double-header day here, day 7 of the inaugural APL.
आपको याद दिला दे कि बहुत बेहतरीन समा है, अच्छा मौसम है, थोड़ी सी गर्मी जरूर है, लेकिन 2 मैचेस यहाँ पे हैं, एंट्री फ्री है. यमुना स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स में चले आइए और लुत्फ उठाइए टॉप क्वालिटी वर्ल्ड आर्चरी का. स्पीकिंग ऑफ वर्ल्ड, हियर्स one of the best in the world, Mike Schleuser. And that is one of the best shots in the world possible. Almost a perfect X. अच्छी शुरुआत माइटी मराठास के लिए. And here comes Matthias Fullerton. He gets a 10 as well. Like for like. ईट का जवाब पत्थर से.
Mighty Marathas sticking with compound. Here is Madura Damangonka.
That's your Hindi phrase for the day, by the way. Eat ka jawab patthar, literally tit for tat. Replying in kind, so to speak.
I might need to practice that in the break, Deb.
I think you will. Atanu. चेरो आर्चर्स ने काफी बदलाव किया है और आपको याद दिला दे कि नियमों के हिसाब से आप किसी भी ऑर्डर में जा सकते हैं और इसका फायदा उठाया आज चेरो आर्चर्स ने कि पहले दोनों पुरुष आए, सबसे पहले कॉम्पाउंड, उसके बाद रिकर्व.
So now making her debut, 2 9s in the first set, Barjankor. Oh, she's gone wide into the 7, and this presents a massive opportunity to the Chero Archers, a huge opportunity.
Yeah, not an easy position at all, because she's stepping into the shoes of Alejandra Valencia.
Good form, lovely shot into a line break. This is a 10. And
Prithika Pradeep, she's been a model of consistency and she always carries herself with so much of confidence.
well in the past 1.5 years, beating the
Dheeraj, bit of pressure on him. He gets a 9.
a lovely shot into the line break. Not giving a chance to the Chero Archers.
Kareem, your reading of the conditions so far, we saw a lot of wind the previous day. It's just a little slighter, but there is a little bit of a wind today as well.
There is, and that 9 means the Chero Archers are managing the conditions much better. They're 2 up at the halfway stage. Katarina Bauer doing her utmost to keep them in the lead. Mikey Schlosser with his second hour of the second set.
Oh, perfect 10 yet again from Schleuser. As long as he keeps putting those 10s away, Mighty Marathas will always be in the equation. And we'll be hoping for some of his teammates to step up. Prithika. Close to a 10, but not close enough. 9.
Good group from her, though. She just needs to shift those across. 2 arrows right next to each other. Shift them across to the right, and she'll be bang in the centre of the target. Here's Madura.
Madura gets a 10 as well. Mighty Marathas very much in this contest thanks to the last couple of shots.
Bauer looking for 10 number 3 of the match for her. She's gone 10-10-9. Quick shot. It's gone wide into the 8 ring there. And those 2 points have disappeared. And now the Mighty Marathas have the lead. The match is in their hands here. The set is anyway.
Bhajan will be hoping to improve. She gets an 8 though. That has left the door open now with Matthias Fullerton stepping up next. 9-point advantage for the Mighty Marathas, which can be obliterated with one perfect shot. Which he does. Fullerton nails it on 10. All down to the last shot now between Dheeraj and Atanu.
He heads down to the recurve men here. Dheeraj could put a big dent in this, but he's also gone into the 7 because the clock was counting down. How much time does Otano have? He's got 10 seconds. It should be enough for him to release this with comfort. He's got it into the 9. A fabulous shot from Yodhas, and I've got that down as a 73-70 win for the Chero Archers.
Yes, absolutely. There's no doubt this time there weren't as many which clipped the line or came close to the line. Coach Purnima Mahato will be very pleased with this response from the Chero Archers. It's a good team. They've always had the quality. और आज वो गुणवत्ता दिखा रही है ये टीम. लगातार 2 सेट अपने नाम किए हैं. Chero Archers फिलहाल 4-0 सेट पॉइंट से आगे इस मुकाबले में. जब हम लौटेंगे तीसरे सेट के पास तो मौका होगा इस मैच को जीतने का चेरो के पास. आज ब्रॉडकास्ट के टॉप पर मैं यही कह रहा था. I was mentioning this, Kareem, that Chero Archers are a good team and they've been a little under par, but today it does look like they've come out all guns blazing after the one-day break.
It's all about the order for the Chero Archers. Matthias Fullerton shooting first, but then he comes a little bit later down the order. The penultimate arrow from him as well. And so it's been a good change for the Chero Archers, the change of order, and it's made the difference for them. But the Mighty Marathas shooting a 70 was not the best set from them. They'll be looking to bounce back, and they've made a massive call in terms of the lineup.
So in fact, there are a couple of changes with the Chero Archers, or rather the Mighty Marathas have done. It looks like Parneet Kaur has also come in for Madhura, and Alejandra Valencia has come in for Bhajan Kaur. So a couple of changes made by the Mighty Marathas. It's more or less a Hail Mary from them. They're looking for the redemption in this set. Up steps Mike Schlusser, Mr. Perfect.
He's got to get it into the 10. He got 2 10s in the last set. He'll be looking to follow that in, and they weren't just 10s, they were X's.
10 to begin with. और आज या कल रादर करीम और मैं ये चर्चा कर ही रहे थे कि जो टॉप आर्चर्स है उनको अभ्यास है, उनको आदत है ऐसे एक दिन में 2 मैचेस में शूट करने की. लेकिन जो युवा खिलाड़ी है, खासकर भारतीय, उनके लिए एक नया अनुभव रहेगा. बट इट्स नो न्यू एक्सपीरियंस टू फाइंड द 10 फॉर Matthias Fullerton. Parneet on for Madhura. Starts with a 10. She's been so good right through this tournament. One of the best archers in this Mighty Marathas lineup.
It's pressure relieved hugely from Parneet Kaur. Now it's Otanu.
And look at how quickly she got that shot as well. Just 27 seconds taken up by the 2 compounders to begin with. Now here comes Alejandra.
That's a little bit of an addition. That's a little bit of an advantage there for the Chero Archers. They've shot 1 compound and 1 recurve. Alejandra with her first arrow of the match. She goes wide into the 9. Not a bad shot at all.
Yeah, we have the Otanu shot as a 9-star, but it was marked as a 10 at the venue. So currently, Prithika has the opportunity to pull ahead, and she does with a perfect shot. What an absolutely superb archer this young 17-year-old is.
Diraj will be looking to step up his performance. 3 9s and a 7. The 7 against the clock. He's gone into the 8 here. The door has opened massively. Can Katarina Bauer get a perfect first rotation for the Chero Archers? She's on the line. The pocket rocket has control of the match.
Aha, it's gone wide, it's gone wide. Is it a 9? Perhaps an 8.
Maybe a touching 9.
Not the perfect shot, that's for sure. Just the pressure of the situation showing on a lot of players, but not on Mike Schlusser. He's fired away another 10. Remember, a must-win set. Even a drawn set here will hand the match to the Chero Archers.
This becomes the deep duty. Can she do a 10 and match it 1-1 with?
Kareem, one thing which was looking out when I was looking at the points table, the set point difference, that's insane for Rajputana Royals. They're at plus 21. That will take some catching up, won't it?
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, this one goes to 3 sets for the Chero Archers. They'll be doing themselves a massive favour as Parnit Kaur goes into the 10. 2 10s from her coming off the bench for this 3rd set. She's doing her job for the mighty Marathas. Here is the German.
It's 49 actually for the Archers, according to the venue. It's a 9, so that takes them to 58, puts them a little ahead. We have it as 56, but 2 of those marks will be in all likelihood upgraded. Oh, what a shot! What a time to pull off a 10. Here comes Fullerton.
The Viking battling with the time by his own admission, gets it into the 9, and now the mighty Marathas can put this to bed. 76 available to the Chero Archers. A 10 here puts this out of reach for me.
He does, he absolutely does. In fact, the venue has it as a 77. Atanudas with the last shot. Against the clock as well. Ah, that could well be 10. That has probably just clipped the line, so we'll have to just wait for the final confirmation of scores.
I agree, we have to wait for the final confirmation of scores, but just for what it's worth, I've got the mighty Marathas down as a 77 and the Chero Archers down as a 76. That's not as important as what the target judges are doing at 50 and 70 meters down from the shooting line. They're measuring the arrows. This is critical.
जी हाँ, लौटेंगे ब्रेक के बाद और बताएंगे कि ये सेट किसने जीता है. High drama at the Yamuna Sports Complex, because this 3rd set, after the re-evaluation, it was tied at 77 apiece. And that means that Chero Archers have sealed this inside 3 sets. I did think that one of those Atanudas shots may have clipped the 10 line, and that seems to have been the difference between the two.
Well, you know what? I had Autonodas down on my score sheet with 2 10s. It was actually Katarina Bauer's 9 that got marked up to a 10. They gave the Chero Archers 77 points and the 1 point they needed to get over the line and beat the mighty Marathas. The mighty Marathas have now lost 2. The Chero Archers have now won 2.
Excellent, excellent performance. Chero Archers वो फॉर्म दिखा रही है जो हमें लग रहा था कि इस टीम की काबिलियत है जरूर. And what was again heartening to see is the way that both teams celebrated together. It didn't matter who's won. The holes went off, the dance moves were broken away, and there was plenty of not just excitement from the Chero Archers, but also from the mighty Marathas, who know that they've been part of an epic battle. Terrific match between Chero Archers and mighty Marathas.
Yeah, the order for the Chero Archers, absolutely the critical change for them, making all the difference.
Yes, excellent game, and hopefully the turnout will only improve as the evening progresses, the afternoon progresses. This was just the first of 6 matches. There's 5 more to come. And Chero Archers with a memorable victory against the mighty Marathas, avenging their previous defeat. Let's go down to Surbhi for an interview.
I've got the best 2 archers in the world with me, Atanu Das and Matthias Fullerton. Matthias, what a way to get back to the winning way. Important 2 points for the Chero Archers.
Yeah, for sure. We did great in there, and this is really going to help our team spirit. I think, you know, we struggle a little bit, but the most important thing is you come back when you fall down, and I think we did that very well today, and it's going to be a good match later today too, and we have the confidence now.
Rise after you fall. Now, Atanu, हमने देखा है कि माइटी मराठास एक ऐसी टीम है जो लगातार मैचेस जीतती आई थी और चेरो आर्चर्स पिछला मुकाबला बहुत टाइम पहले जीती थी, तो ऑब्वियसली प्रेशर था जब एक ऐसी टीम के सामने जाते हो, एक ऐसे अपोनेंट के सामने जाते हो. आज मैच से पहले क्या बातचीत हो रही थी?
देखिए, मैच से पहले तो ऐसा कुछ बातचीत नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि हम लोग जितने भी मैच खेले हैं सारे अच्छा खेले हैं. बस एक पॉइंट से छूट जा रहा था, हम हार जा रहे थे. सो आज हमारा ये प्लान था कि हम सिर्फ अपने पे फोकस करेंगे, बाकी सारा डिस्ट्रैक्शंस को जो दूर रखेंगे और अपना शूट करेंगे. हार जीत बाकी देखा जाएगा. सो वी डिड वेल.
और बिल्कुल वही हुआ. हार जीत के बारे में आपने इतना नहीं सोचा था, प्रोसेस को ट्रस्ट किया था और आज रिजल्ट भी मिल गया. Matthias, you've got the result today, you won the match today. Talk about your own performance. You didn't start today. You came as a sub and played the role of a perfect super sub.
Yeah, we tried a little different tactic today, having Sahil shoot. I think it was a great decision too, and we can, you know, kind of help each other in the team. And yeah, I had 1-9, I think, and it was just a little windy shot, so I'm happy and excited to see what we can do later. Yesterday didn't feel so good for me, so it's nice to come back here and do some great shots and have fun with the whole team.
Yeah, it's nice to see you guys have fun. I saw you guys celebrating there, dancing. I wouldn't take a lot of your time. Please go ahead and celebrate with your team. Thank you so much for talking to us. And well, it's now time for a short break on the show.
Well, here we go. We've had the first of 3 matches in this doubleheader today. The Chero Archers beating the mighty Marathas by 5 points to 1. They've done it in 3 sets, and that will make a big difference. Next up, it's the Rajputana Royals against the Chola Chiefs. And coming up now, it's Debayan on the shooting line for the toss.
जी हाँ, तैयार हैं हम टॉस के लिए. ये है 17वां मुकाबला इस आर्चरी प्रीमियर लीग का. And this is a match which pits the unbeaten Rajputana Royals against the Chola Chiefs from down south. I have besides me the 2 captains. We have Sachin Gupta from the Rajputana Royals and we have Taniparthi Chiquita from the Chola Chiefs. Go ahead, who'll spin?
This is the tail, this is the head. Who is going to toss?
I'll do the point flip.
Okay. You'll have to call.
Heads. Yes.
Heads is the call and heads it is.
Target number 1.
Okay, we shoot first.
So it's Chola Chiefs on target number 1 and it will be the Rajputana Royals who will get things underway with the first arrow.
Well, there we go. The Rajputana Royals electing to shoot first, having seen the Chola Chiefs win the toss and go to target number 1. The team's very much favouring target number 1 because the big crowd is over that side. And there they are, getting ready for this huge matchup. Rajputana Royals have won 5 from 5. The Chola Chiefs have taken 2 victories and 3 defeats. 3 back-to-back defeats for the Chola Chiefs. Can they overcome the all-ruling Rajputana Royals? A reminder of the rules: each team will have 4 players in play, 2 recurve archers, 2 compound archers. They must have one of the 2 overseas players on the shooting line at all times. 15 seconds on average per arrow, which has proven a real test. The teams will alternate shot to shot, which is very different from the World Cup circuit, and both teams have the opportunity to use 2 substitutions throughout the match. So the Rajputana Royals against the Chola Chiefs coming up next. The Chola Chiefs shooting on target number 1, the Rajputana Royals on target number 2. And hot from the shooting line, it's Debayan Sen.
Thank you very much. जी हाँ, आज ऐसा दिन है जहाँ पे सनग्लासेस काम आ सकते हैं, खासकर अगर आप यमुना स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स में हैं. तो अगर आपके पास सनग्लासेस हो या सनस्क्रीन हो वो लगाइए और चले आइए. छाते भी लग रहे हैं. And this is not because of the rain, it's because of the sunshine. And that's all that life is about. This is a lovely view though. This is exactly where we are. And I don't think your eyesight will be good enough. You can't spot us, but somewhere on that top left side, inside that arena, with the little white tent, that's where Kareem and I are sitting. Give us a wave, Kareem.
I'm tempted to talk about the number 19 bus on its way to Connaught Place, but I think I might be nicking a very famous cricketer's line here. But that is a beautiful view of the venue, and here is what we're waiting for. A huge matchup. The Rajputana Royals led out by the Chola Chiefs.
Yeah, last match, Brady Ellison was subbed off. Will he start today? That could be a big question. राजपुताना रॉयल्स, इनका अंदाज ही अलग है. जीवनजोत सिंह नाचते हुए आते हैं, कदम इनके हमेशा थिरकते हैं. And the rest of the support staff and the rest of the team has also picked up his tune very nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. And the dancing ladies are absolutely fantastic out here, presenting the athletes out. But the coach, Jeevajot Singh Teja, absolutely leading the way on the dance floor. Can they lead the way again here? The Rajputana Royals against the Chola Chiefs, who've taken 3 defeats in a row.
Yeah, Rajputana Royals were pushed in their last match, and it will be interesting to see if that has had any impact. But it's such a good team, and they seem to have gone back to their best possible combination, with Ojas Deotale alternating with Prathamesh Fuge in every match. And it's also a very strong team from the Chola Chiefs. When you have the Arizona Cowboy, and of course you have the legend of Indian archery, Deepika Kumari, as well on the same team, you know that you can expect a lot of quality.
Absolutely. Ojas now coming in for Prathamesh Fuge. There is the superstar from 2 nights ago, Ella Gibson, standing next to the Tokyo 2020 Olympic champion, Mete Gazos, and completing the lineup, Ankita back out, an Olympian herself.
Yeah, Ankita has actually been one of their most consistent performers. Had a bit of an off day in her last outing, but certainly has the ability. And there's also good quality. Swati Dudwal had such a good debut the other night. Prathamesh Fuge can change interchangeably, and Sachin Gupta is also impressed in the limited opportunities he's had.
Absolutely. The bench is great for the Chola Chiefs as well. In play, Rishabh, Mary Marita, Brady and Deepika. What a lineup that is. They have brought their strongest four onto the shooting line. But sitting on the bench, Pulkit, Chiquita, Tarandeep and Anshika. Anshika's had a go and so has Tarandeep. Will we see them again if the Chola Chiefs are struggling against the Rajputana Royals?
Kareem, I was telling you about Rohit's favourite and how he marked out Mete Gazos as his favourite. But Neeraj had this to say, that he likes Brady Ellison, and simply because he's a 5-time Olympian, just that quality that he brings to the range. But for the moment, it is Ojas. Taking a bit of time, but he's absolutely found the middle of that X.
Well, here is the Arizona Cowboy, not just a 5-time Olympian, a 5-time Olympic medalist as well.
Oh, just a little away from the 10.
The last arrow was into the X-ring, getting a shoot-off win for the Royals. Gibson going out into the 9. I think she may have clipped Ojas's arrow there as well.
And Chola Chiefs, just like the last game, starting with the recovers. Very interesting differences in strategy. Goes into the 8. Little bit of early pressure here on the Chola Chiefs. Not the most perfect start that they would have looked for.
Yeah, if Ankita and Mete can get good shots in for the Royals, they've got this set in the bag. A 9 is all right, a 9 is enough. Now the compounders have their work to do for the Chola Chiefs. Mary, the Ice Queen, on the shooting line. So a sighter there for Rishabh Yadav, who will come up after Mete Gazos. A 10 here, and the Royals will be in control of this set, and delivered on cue for Mete Gazos, the Turkish delight.
That's a lovely name. As you can see, we are rather meticulous about some of these nicknames. Rishabh was wheeling away in celebration, but he has found a 9, so there is a significant gap after the first rotation.
Both compounders on the Chiefs going left. They'll need to fix that.
Ojas nails the 10 as well. Now a lot of pressure on pass. दस उनके नाम भी समय थोड़ा सा बिताया है. 38 सेकंड निकल चुके हैं चोला चीफ्स के लिए. So they have 38 seconds for the remaining 3 shots.
And she gets it into the 10. I tell you one thing these archers aren't used to is noise when they are drawing and when they're at full draw. But here in India, they've got to forget about that and just shoot despite all the cheering around them. Rishabh into the 10 as well. He's giving the Chiefs something to fight for here.
Yeah, basically the Chola Chiefs need somebody to slip up. Ankita Bhagat. Into the 10s. Fabulous. Just keeping the pressure on with 1 shot to go.
Yeah, Deepika and Brady, the recurvers for the Chola Chiefs, just have to put it into the 10, but that's gone wide. But that's because of the clock. That's clock pressure. She's thinking about giving Brady Ellison enough time to get his arrow out. This is going to be put to bed now. A 9 is more than enough for the Rajputana Royals. 77 shot by them. Only 72 available for Brady Ellison and the Chola Chiefs.
Just in the nick of time, gets a 9. It's a 6-point victory in the end for Rajputana Royals. Even if there are a couple of upgrades and downgrades, it should still not matter. Rajputana Royals, the unbeaten team, carrying on in their merry ways, giving their supporters and their dancers plenty to cheer about as well.
It's great to watch, but I bet that dancer's going to have to go and cool down. Rajputana Royals leading the match by 2 set points to nil. 77, a great score from them. The Chola Chiefs hitting 71. They need to up their game as we go into set number 2.
जी हाँ, लौटेंगे दूसरे सेट के साथ जल्द ही, लेकिन उससे पहले देख लेते हैं कुछ दृश्य इस पहले सेट के. Plenty of color, plenty of fervor as well. And lots of young fans. That's been heartening to see across the last couple of days. That was as perfect as it could get from Ojas Deotale, who's been really impressive. Jumping jack, as we call him. And apparently his father also approves. And he's really got them off to a perfect jump in this match as well, with a 2-0 lead. Ankita Bhagat also chipping in. In fact, all of them shooting really well in that first set. लेते एक छोटा सा ब्रेक, लौटेंगे दूसरे सेट के साथ. ये सही मायने में येलोज की लड़ाई है. ना सिर्फ टारगेट पर आपको येलो हिट करना है, साथ साथ येलो जर्सीज भी पहने हुए हैं. And that was a perfect shot to begin with from Ojas Deotale. The team which is, I suppose you could call it mustard yellow. The other team is probably in more of a golden hue, but still colors similar to yellow, Kareem. And that's what this game is all about. Find yellow as quickly as possible and as often as possible.
Find the gold, absolutely. Ojas shooting absolutely superbly for the Royals, and it will be the Chiefs, the Chola Chiefs and Brady Ellison to get the second set underway. It is a must-win for me, really. They need to put a dent in the Royals here, and Ellison starts with a 10.
जी हाँ, 10 का आंकड़ा उन्होंने छू लिया है और 10 से ही शुरुआत की है. It's Ojas. आपको फिर से याद दिला दे कि आम तौर पे जो रूल्स होते हैं उसमें 20 सेकंड आपके पास होते हैं, लेकिन एपीएल में ये एक नयापन है कि हर शॉट के लिए औसतन आपके पास केवल 15 सेकंड है. तो 2 मिनट के भीतर आपके पूरे टीम को एक सेट में अपने सारे शॉट्स लेने पड़ते हैं. That's the challenge which all of these top archers are adapting to. Deepika with a 10. बहुत बढ़िया शुरुआत चोला चीफ्स की.
She'll be pleased with that for sure. She went 8-7 in the last set. Getting into the 10 gives her bags of confidence. Now Ella Gibson went 9-10 in the first set.
This is probably a 9, might be marked up to a 10. Just about touching the line.
from the Chola Chiefs have proven that they can do it.
चोला चीफ्स ने मुश्किल काम पहले कर लिया है कुछ हद तक क्योंकि रिकर्व के आमतौर पे स्कोर्स थोड़े से नीचे नजर आते हैं and that advantage could stand them in good stead. The recovers with 2 10s just giving a bit little of breathing room to the likes of Mary Marita Pass and Rishabh.
In the Special Olympic, there's good form, a lovely shot, very good form. Into the line, just touching the same maybe. And then comes the better.
Ankita drops to a 9. We have it as a 30-29 at the moment. A little bit of advantage for the Chiefs.
Into the World Cup. Middle of the middle.
That's a 10 as well. Perfect set from the Chola Chiefs.
Yeah, first rotation all in the 10s, and very, really finicky. Mary and Rishabh will want to move their arrows down and to the left, but Mete with the last shot of the first rotation in to the 10, keeping the Rajputana Royals within 1.
This is the beauty of the Rajputana Royals. They rarely give up. They just keep snapping at you. And you always know you're under pressure because their next shot is likely to be a perfect one. But look at that. Speaking of perfection, what a shot from the 23-year-old from Estonia.
Yeah, I said move them down and left, and that's exactly what Mary did. Now Yodhas. 2023 world champion is shooting his socks off. That looks like it's gone into the 9 for me.
So just a little bit of an advantage here for the Chola Chiefs. Breathing room of 2 points and an important set for them to try and win and get back into this game. Rishabh, did it hit an arrow perhaps?
Yeah, that went low to the 8, but he's thinking about the clock. Look, they've left 31 seconds for the recurvers. That's about the right amount of time for the 2 remaining on the Chiefs side. Here's Ella Gibson. And that's into the 10 as well. And look at the clock for the Royals. 25 seconds for them left for their last 2 arrows. Deepika Kumari needs to get on with this to give her teammate and anchor, Brady Ellison, a chance. Come on, Deepika, get this out. She leaves exactly 15 seconds, but it's a 9.
Yeah, that shot from Ella Gibson has definitely opened the setup as well for the Rajputana Royals. Ankita gets an 8. Pressure showing. Potentially a set winning arrow here from Brady Ellison.
Yeah, needs a 10 for me. Gets it out and he puts it into the X. The Chola Chiefs are back in the match for me. We have to wait for confirmation from the target judge, but by my reckoning, even a 10 from Mete Gazos won't be enough.
Mete gets a 10 as well, or is it a 9? But it doesn't matter here. It does look like the Chola Chiefs have come right back into this as a contest. And you wanted this. इसकी दरकार थी. राजपूताना रॉयल्स अब तक अविजित, लेकिन उन्हें चुनौती पेश करती हुई फिलहाल Chola Chiefs की टीम. And it's certainly a good bit of shooting, especially in that last bit from Deepika as well as Brady Ellison, the 2 senior players, rising to the occasion. This is the process that repeats itself. As soon as the set ends, all of those marks are checked. And then there's a potential for a downgrade. But at the moment, we do believe that Chola Chiefs have wrapped up this set with a 2-point advantage. चलिए चलते हैं एक ब्रेक के लिए. उससे पहले कुछ तस्वीरें देख लेंगे. आर्चरी प्रीमियर लीग में दूसरे सेट में बहुत बड़ा शॉट था ये, जब ब्रेडी एलिसन when he stepped up to the plate and he had to nail a 10 and he hit that bullseye, and he's not known for a lot of expressions, but look at that pressure release, look at that joy when he nails that perfect 10, Kareem.
Yeah, a man that holds his emotions in, that's for sure, but he can't help himself here. And look at the crowd jumping up and down. I've said this before, I'm sure I'll say it again. Archery's not seen anything like this. These teams are really bonding. The Chola Chiefs fighting back in the second set to level things up 2 set points apiece. We are going to go to 4 sets for sure. Will we have another shoot-off?
Depends on which of these teams is looking forward to that kind of a lottery more, but yes, in that context, a very decisive set coming up. यहाँ पे जो set अगर किसी ने जीता, तो उसके लिए बहुत बड़ा advantage होगा मैच में आगे बढ़ते हुए. It is Yodhas Deotale who's stepping up, the compound man from the Rajputana Royals. Ten. Yodhas doesn't miss many too, does he?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a flinch at the start of the full draw there, but he gets it into the 10. Now Brady, 2 10s in the last set. He's dialed into the middle. Jazz comes out onto the left-hand side there. Just wondering whether the wind conditions have changed a little bit. Almost feels wind still out there.
Yes, the wind is not necessarily an opponent, but sometimes if it can be inconsistent, that can be a problem. But this is superb consistency from the Royals. It's a champion team, and they've made a champion start with their 2 compounders thus far. Little words of advice from Brady Ellison. Possibly the direction to take. And it's a perfect 10 from Deepika as well. High quality archery here at the Yamuna Sports Complex.
Yeah, just a little bit of wind on the left-hand side, blowing left to right. That's on target number 1. It looks pretty wind still on target number 2, but that's gone out into the 8th there.
Sometimes I guess it can be a problem when there's anticipation of wind rather than actual wind. That is something that has to be decided upon in a split second. Oh, what a shot from Mary Marita pass.
She is cool as a cucumber today, shooting brilliantly.
Mete with a 10 as well.
Yeah, keeping the Royals within 1. A 10 here from Rishabh will put the Chiefs in the lead at the halfway stage. He gets it into the 9, so we're all square. And we'll go back to the second rotation. Yodhas on the line for the Royals.
Yeah, just those 2 9s. Make sure that Ankita Bhagat's 8 doesn't suffer or doesn't make Royal suffer too much. It's a set apiece, so this is for a 4-2 lead. What a shot yet again from Yodhas Deotale. 23 वर्षीय आर्चर नागपुर से, और क्या कमाल की यहाँ पे आर्चरी दिखाते हुए. Pass, doesn't miss, doesn't let it pass, does she?
I was wondering which one of us was going to use that. Ella Gibson on the shooting line. Oh, really nice from Gibson.
Yes, this will probably go down as a 10. It's marked as a 9 asterisk, but it did look like a 10. May have clipped the line. Bit of pressure, but what a response from Rishabh as well. Absolutely nothing in it, heading to the last 2.
This is a massive shot. Ankita Bhagat got an 8 with her first arrow. She could do with at least a 9 here. The wind's just started to affect target 2 as well. And she puts it into the 10. Absolutely critical for me. In fact, now every shot critical. Deepika Kumari on the line with her sunglasses on because of the glare on the targets.
And a lovely shot.
That's a 10 as well. It's only just clipped it, but that's enough.
It's Mete versus Brady. Mete gets it out of the bow just in time for the buzzer. That's a quick shot and a very good 9, but a 10 for me will do it. Brady Ellison, the Arizona Cowboy, just gets it out of the bow and she gets a 9, an 8. And for me, that is a steal from the Royals, but we'll have to wait for the measures because there were a few arrows there marked for an asterisk.
Yes, Rajputana Royals may have just nicked this 76-75, लेकिन सारे तीर यहाँ पे काउंट किए जाएंगे, उनका रिव्यू होगा और उसके बाद ही हमें पता चलेगा कि ये सेट किसने जीता है. But that was high quality archery from both teams. You saw a lot of teamwork as well. Players who were looking to compensate for lapses by their compatriots, and that's what this is all about. Well, whatever happens, the Rajputana Royals are always having a ball, always getting their dancing moves on. लौटेंगे तीसरे या अगले सेट के साथ जल्दी. Quite a set that. Very, very dramatic. Ankita Bhagat started poorly but finished with a 10, and that put the pressure right back on the opposition. और आखिर के सेलिब्रेशन जरूर राजपुताना रॉयल्स के हुए और ऐसा लग रहा है कि औपचारिक स्कोर भी उन्हीं को मिला है. So they are 4-2 ahead. But Chola Chiefs were contesting 1 point. Kareem.
At least 1 point they were contesting. The coaches have, the teams have scopes. You can see one just on the left-hand side of the screen there. They have one on each target, and they can see what's going down. But as you can see from the scoreline here, 77 required to win a set here. Rajputana Royals taking that third set to lead by 4 set points to 2. But the coaches on the Chola Chiefs side not so happy with the call. Had to call out the head judge, Dr. Joris. And he came out onto the shooting line to have a discussion with both the coaches, and Brady Ellison stepped up as well as Rishabh Yadav to say, well, we're not sure about that. Dr. Joris put their minds at rest. It was 76-77.
Yes, they've got to quickly put it behind them. There's still an opportunity to pull this into a tie-off. Oh, just the Otale. He's really been at the center of a lot of the attention. And definitely been teaching a few nice moves to Mete Gazos, who's been enjoying himself as a co-dancer.
Absolutely, Mete really enjoying the Archery Premier League. He's told me he's not a big fan of a shoot-off, so they'll be looking to at least get a set point here, the Rajputana Royals, to seal the deal. Brady Ellison for the Chola Chiefs has other ideas in mind.
And a lovely shooting into the line, being high.
Starts with a 9.
Both teams become after shooting a 9 or a 10. Dancing star, World Tuesday, World Champion 2023, enjoying the game to the fullest. And a lovely shooting into the 10.
Is that a 10? It's close. It might well need to be counted at the end.
Lovely shooting.
Chola Chiefs with a slightly changed strategy, getting a 9 yet again, getting those recurve shots out of the way as early as possible.
Which is very well shooting here and are coming in. They shoot for the Rajputana Royal.
Really is a fantastic concept. The whole idea of having any set order or rather no set order. You go whatever way you want, and that's exactly what Ella has done here with a perfect 10. Beautiful, beautiful archery.
Really important shot here for the Chiefs. Mary Marita Pass performing superbly well. And she gets it into the 10 as well. She's only dropped 1 point in 7 arrows.
Ankita. Oh, that's beautiful. That's almost an X, but it's a 10 nevertheless. बहुत बढ़िया शुरुआत रही है राजपुताना रॉयल्स की. ये सेट जीतते हैं या ये सेट टाई भी कर देते हैं तो मैच फिर से उनके नाम रहेगा 6 में से 6. And I think it's safe to say that 6 out of 6 will take them into the semi-finals. It'll take something quite dramatic then to not qualify.
Totally agree. 6 wins should be enough for a top 4 place.
And a lovely shooting into the 9. 10 and a 9. So the recover after shooting at 19 versus the 18 by the Radiant.
Well, we have it as a tie, but the Royals effectively won ahead because of one of the 9s. One of the 10s early on. This has just gone a little low.
Yeah, I saw from the reaction from Mary as she let go of the arrow. She knew that was going low. She tried a bit of bow kwando, but it didn't work.
From India, the World Champion 2023, who loves music, who loves dancing.
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
No doubt about that one. His first one's gone for a measure. Could be a 10, marked as a 9 at the moment. The second one going straight into the middle of the target. Can Rishabh match him?
Yeah, Baya scores Royals with a 2-point lead. It's a 10-er from Rishabh, but the pressure is on. They need Royals to make a mistake or two for them to come back into this. Otherwise, this match is gone from them.
She's going to give a 40 to the Rajputana Royal. Lovely shooting form, lot of concentration. And
It's a 10 again. By far, Rajputana Royals have had the most consistency. They've had the highest per arrow average because they've been so good overall, whether compounders, whether recurvers, whether the men, whether the women.
a lovely shooting form.
9 ही मिले हैं Chola Chiefs को. Now this is pretty much a big window of opportunity.
Yeah, Topeka shaking her head there because she knows both those arrows went into the same spot. Good group, but high left.
In the mixed team. Good form, lovely shoot.
It's a 10. It's almost in the bag. It's a 3-point lead. That 9-star will be upgraded to a 10, and that will mean that Rajputana Royals are in a huge, huge advantageous position.
And a lovely shot into the 10, maybe no.
Just a 9 from Brady Ellison. I say just, but that is quite superb in itself.
A chance here with just 3 seconds left on the clock. Mete Gazos gets the arrow out and into the 10. What a shot from them, and what a score from them as well. 79 out of 80, matching the highest score of a rotation so far.
Cue the dance moves. This is what they're doing. They're dancing their way to the title, possibly, definitely into the semi-finals. Rajputana Royals are absolutely blemishless, whether it's the compounders or the recovers. Handshakes all around, because this has been a great, great encounter where they were tested early on, and it seemed like Chola Chiefs might have an outside chance of coming back into this game when they won the second set. But this was such a good comprehensive performance. Chola Chiefs themselves got to 75, but that wasn't enough. On another night, that could have been enough to win the set, but not against the Rajputana Royals, who are a superb team. Rajputana Royals getting this fourth set 79 to 75, Kareem. Top quality, and we marked them out very early on that this looks like such a massively impressive team.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Look at them dancing around on the field of play at the moment as we look at the scores. They took the first, third and fourth set, and they are enjoying themselves here. 6 wins from 6, 2 victories over the Chola Chiefs, and the Rajputana Royals are almost certainly into the top 4, and they've got 4 matches to go. Can they win the lot?
I would think it's probably a great opportunity to give some of the younger Indian players a go. Somebody like a Basanti Mahato might get a go soon. They have another match later tonight, and it seems like they could well have qualified already. This has been such a good performance from the Rajputana Royals yet again. 6 out of 6. Rarely missing any shots. Just a confirmation of today's day fixtures. The first one won by the Chero Archers against the mighty Marathas. Rajputana Royals winning yet again against the Chola Chiefs, 6-2. Last time around they won 6-0, so just dropped one set across 2 matches against the Chola Chiefs. And the third match, which will be coming up soon, will be the Kakatiya Knights against the Privithraaj Yodhas. Day 7, the first set of matches with another 3 to come later in the evening. Let's head down to Surbhiware.
मेरे साथ है राजपुताना रॉयल्स के अंकिता और ओजस, एक ऐसी टीम जिसने हारना सीखा ही नहीं है. ओजस, सबसे पहले शुरुआती इससे करते हैं. आप एक बार अपना डांस सेलिब्रेशन कर दीजिए सबके लिए, प्लीज. कम ऑन, कम ऑन, कम ऑन.
वो तो सबके साथ ही होगा.
अंकिता है साथ में. कम ऑन.
लेट्स डू दिस. रेडी, 1 2 3 गो.
लेट्स गो. यार, ये सेलिब्रेशन अब देखने की आदत हो गई है क्योंकि हर मैच आप जीते ही हो. और ओजस, ये एनर्जी कहाँ से लाते हो आप?
ये तो पहले से इनबिल्ड ही है, मैं बोलूँ. और मतलब बताना चाहूँ तो मैच का मुझे टेंशन नहीं रहता. मुझे ये रहता है कि आज कौन सी स्टेप करें हम लोग.
मतलब इतने कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आते हो कि जीतना ही है.
जी.
अंकिता, आज आपकी परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में बात करते हो. सेट 3 में जो 10 पॉइंट आए थे, जो सेकंड एरो में, कितना ज़्यादा क्रूशियल था वो, और उससे पहले दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था?
हाँ, ये चल रहा था कि मुझे मारना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि बेटे के पास बहुत कम टाइम बच रहा है और उसमें भी वो बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है. तो मेरे पास पूरा टाइम है तो मुझे मारना ही पड़ेगा ताकि उसके थोड़ा प्रेशर कम रहे उसके पास.
और वो प्रेशर बिल्कुल से हट गया था और हमें वो दिखा भी. अब जो एनर्जी हमें ओजस में दिखती है, वही एनर्जी हमें आपके कोच में भी दिखती है. कितना ज़्यादा वो मोटिवेट करते हैं और कितना बड़ा सपोर्ट सिस्टम है वो.
हम लोगों को मतलब डर आता ही नहीं है. जब प्रैक्टिस करने आते हैं तब वो लोग पहले आके ये डिसाइड करते हैं कि यहाँ आके कौन सा डांस स्टेप करेंगे.
चलिए, ये कॉन्फिडेंस देखने के लिए बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है, बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है आप लोगों को जीतते हुए देखने. थैंक यू सो मच हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए. प्लीज़ आज जो प्लान करके आए हो स्टेप, वो जाके आप सेलिब्रेट कीजिए अपनी टीम के साथ. थैंक यू सो मच वंस अगैन. वेल, इट्स टाइम नाउ टू टेक अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक.
आपके सामने एक because without funding, without franchise, मैं आपको बहुत बड़ा धन्यवाद दिए APL लाने के लिए 2025 को. आपने आज इतिहास
Well, what a day we have on day 7. One more match to come in our first of 2 sessions. Kakatiya Knights taking on the Privithraaj Yodhas in a match that was so tight in the first rotation. Let's go down to Dubai for the coin toss.
आर्चरी प्रीमियर लीग में आज पहला डबल हेडर और उस डबल हेडर में तीसरा मुकाबला जिसमें आमने सामने हैं काकतिया नाइट्स नीली पोशाक में और साथ साथ काली और लाल पोशाक में दिल्ली की पृथ्वीराज योद्धास। आपको दोनों कैप्टन से परिचय करवा देता हूं। काकतिया नाइट्स के लिए अवनीत कौर और पृथ्वीराज योद्धास के लिए अभिषेक वर्मा। आप कॉल कीजिएगा।
Heads.
हेड्स कॉल है। टारगेट नंबर 2।
We will shoot first.
तो टॉस हो चुका है, काकतिया नाइट्स हारे हैं लेकिन वो शूट फर्स्ट करेंगे और टारगेट नंबर 2 पर रहेंगे पृथ्वीराज योद्धास। पिछला मुकाबला इन दोनों टीम्स के बीच में टाई रहा था। क्या आज फिर से टाई ब्रेकर देखने को मिलेगा? जल्दी पता चलेगा।
Well, there we go, the toss complete. This matchup is huge. It went 4-4 in 4 sets in the first of the round robin matches. The Privithraaj Yodhas took the win on the tiebreak, the first tiebreak of the inaugural Archery Premier League. Here are the rules: 2 recurve archers, 2 compound archers per team. Of the 2 overseas players on the squad, 1 must be in play at all times. 15 seconds average arrow time, which has been proving a big problem. They shoot alternately, the teams, and they have 2 substitutions to use within the match. Well, they brought in school children from all around Delhi for this unusual afternoon session here at the APL due to the rain conditions yesterday. We've got 2 sets of matches here. The third of the first set coming out very shortly, and they have been getting well into this, these young school children. Kakatiya Knights looking for their second win, having taken victory in their last match against the Chola Chiefs. Can they do it again against the Privithraaj Yodhas? And out they come, the Kakatiya Knights on target number 1. Squad of 8 coming out onto the field of play, following them out. It is the Privithraaj Yodhas. 2 wins from their first 5 matches. They're looking to secure their place in the top 4 with a win here. Dubain's back from the shooting line. Job number 2 in the commentary box.
Absolutely, getting those moves in. Virendra Sachdeva, the Secretary General of the Archery Association of India, in amongst the kids. One thing's for sure, Kareem, looking at the form of these 2 teams, this could well be a potential semi-final decider, because whoever loses this has a lot of pressure to deal with.
Absolutely, they'll both have 2 wins from 6 matches. Yodhas lining up with Maya Becerra, who we spoke to earlier. They're trying to move into this step by step, match by match. The 2 Mexican overseas players starting in the lineup, Maya Becerra and Matias Grande on the right hand side, along with Gata and Priyansh. Priyansh making his debut.
Yeah, big moment for him, no doubt about it. And what do you say about a team which has somebody like Abhishek Verma among the compounders, among the subs? They also have Sharvari Shende, who has experience of having played. Pranjal Salve is yet to get her first shots in. Kakatiya Knights eventually got their first points in their last match. Jyoti Venom has been outstanding for them. Nico Wiener bhi bahut nirantarta ke saath. Aur Rohit Kumar or Elia Canales. Elia was actually one of the main linchpins in that 5-3 victory that they managed in their previous match against the Chola Chiefs.
Their subs, Chittibomma Avneet Niraj, who shot well when he came on, and Tisha Punia on the bench for the Kakatiya Knights. Well, the crowd on their feet in anticipation of the third match in this first session, the first double-header of the APL 2025.
I love the guy in red who's also urging them on. It's a bit like a studio audience, isn't it? But this is fantastic. Jyoti with the first shot. Starts with a 10. Lovely. और बहुत कम समय भी लगा है. केवल 14 seconds पहले शॉट के लिए ज्योति द्वारा. Becerra, the compounder. Just dragging it slightly wide of the 10. It is a 9. The Terminator. Big man from Austria. Taken his time. He's got a 9 though.
Big pressure on the 2023 World Youth Champion, his debut arrow of the APL 2025. And he's got it into the 10. So all square after 2 arrows. Abhishek Verma looking on.
Easy as. It is a double match day for all these teams. The first ever in the Archery Premier League. Elia dropping into a 9. Direction-wise, it wasn't too bad, but it was just a little lower than it needed to be.
Matias Grande, the Mexican, looking to improve on the form he's shown here so far at the APL. And into the 10. What a start from the Mexican.
Now on to Rohit. The baby of this Kakatiya night side, at least among the men, just 20 years of age. Oh, very close to 10. Will be given as a 9 though. So at the moment 37 for the Kakatiya Knights. A little bit of pressure on them. Gatha, who played one of those heroic roles in one of those shoot-offs, the 2 that were won by Privithraaj Yodhas.
Second rotation then, Kakatiya Knights starting with Jyoti, and Jyoti hitting the 10.
This is a pretty consistent start from the from both teams, in fact. And a chance for Matias Grande to keep piling on the pressure, which he does with a 10. So at the halfway mark, Privithraaj Yodhas in the first set just narrowly ahead.
Yeah, and a slight change in the order as well between the teams, or difference in the order. The Kakatiya Knights starting their second rotation with the compounders. The Yodhas with their recurvers. That was a 9 for the Terminator. So Gatha on the line. She got a 9 with her first arrow.
She gets a 10 this time. Perfect correction. And being very well led by the grouping which was left for her by Matias Grande. This is the teamwork that Kareem and I often talk about in this sport as well. I guess when I miss stuff, you pick it up.
Yeah, absolutely. And Elia there going into the 10, and they need it. They're provisionally 2 down. Priyansh got a 10 with his first arrow, his very first arrow in the APL. He doesn't look happy with that one, and that's because it's gone wide into the 9. Now a time for Rohit. Rohit for a 10 will put pressure on Andrea Maya Becerra.
And suddenly it's recurve against compound. Kakatiya Knights finish with 74.
A 7 for a tie here. Any more from Maya Becerra? The Yodhas will take the set, and that goes in to the 10, and that is a clear win from the Yodhas.
Yeah, Privithraaj Yodhas finishing very well. बहुत अच्छी finish उन्हें मिली है. 77-74 से पहले सेट को अपने नाम किया है. लोकेश चंद्र उनके जो हेड कोच हैं वो भी बहुत खुश नजर आ रहे हैं. And the Kakatiya Knights just have to come back into this. They have the quality. Maybe they'll consider a few substitutions as well. Somebody like a Neeraj might think of coming on. But the set score at the moment, Privithraaj Yodhas 77-74, 2 sets points to love. एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेंगे और लौटेंगे दूसरे सेट के साथ जल्द ही APL में। बहुत मजेदार पहला सेट। मथियास ग्रांडे ने बहुत बड़ा फर्क डाला, खासकर जब उन्होंने 10 का निशाना साध लिया। Some good archery, especially from the senior pros in Andrea Becerra and Matias Grande, the two Mexicans. And it wasn't too bad from the Kakatiya Knights either, but in the end, just those little lapses costing them as the first set goes the way of the team from Delhi, Privithraaj Yodhas. आज के पहले सेशन का तीसरा और अंतिम मुकाबला। मौसम मेहरबान रहा है, बहुत ज्यादा बारिश कल हुई थी, लेकिन आज अब तक मौसम साफ है और पृथ्वीराज योद्धास चाहेंगे कि यहां से 4-0 की बढ़त अगर हासिल कर ले तो बहुत बड़ा दबाव आ जाएगा काकतिया नाइट्स पर, क्योंकि उसके बाद एक ही विकल्प बचेगा, 2 सेट्स जीतकर एक टाई ब्रेकर फोर्स करना। एंड वी नो दैट पृथ्वीराज योद्धास डोंट माइंड बीइंग एट द सेंटर ऑफ दैट tension of a tiebreaker at all.
They love it, don't they? Absolutely. Set number 2, Jyoti on the line for the Kakatiya Knights.
Her own personal form has been very good. Yet again starts with a 10. Great work.
Now the world number 1. 2025 has been a good year for the Mexican missile.
Oh, she does get into the 9, but she's a bit disappointed with herself. Just discussing the release, perhaps. Some finer points discussed with her teammate Priyansh. Here's Nikovina. The compounders can help pull away. He did take 17 seconds for that shot, but what's important is he's kept the team in a numerical advantage. Priyansh on 10 as well. What a start this is for the Prithviraj Yodhas too. High quality as we have expected every single day here. Just a little bit of wind on the recurve target on target 1. In spite of that, Elia Canales with a lovely 10.
Well, now the second Mexican on the team for the Yodhas, Matias Grande. Oh, now has that clipped the 10. Might well go for a measure. It has done indeed. 9 asterisk means that one could get marked up to a 10. Here's Rohit.
Now down to the recovers. Rohit starts with 9.
Lovely shooting by both the archers here, and comes in Ratha who won the tiebreaker. Can she repeat the performance here for Prithviraj Yodhas?
Wow, the 15-year-old has been performing superbly. A remarkable bit of shooting from her. She's making her 6th appearance in 6 matches for the Yodhas.
Yeah, didn't start one game where Sharwari Shende had begun in her place, but came on and made the difference. What a shot this is from Jyoti. They got a little of a shake of her head, perhaps not completely satisfied with the release, but the outcome is beyond doubt delicious.
Beautiful stuff from Matthias Grande. They need tens at the moment. So again, the compounders are going to finish first for the Knights. And 4 tens from their compound team means they've been perfect through this second set, and they've given themselves a big chance here of bagging the points and levelling the match.
Gatha Khadke with a big shot. Gets a 10! Fabulous from the 15-year-old. Kareem, what were you doing at 15? I know, I wasn't sure about where I wanted to be, let alone being part of a historic first ever franchise league.
Yeah, it's some experience for the 15-year-old, that is for sure. Priyansh on the line. Oh, Priyansh into the 10.
So it should be a 1-point advantage. It's a 68.
Can he do it under pressure? That is what India is watching. And you need to see...
Rohit gets a 9.
Leaves the door open here, but there is that one arrow from the Yodhas that will be going for a measure. Maya Becerra to finish the set.
Can she do it? Can she shoot a 10? Can she win?
Into the 9 now. That measure becomes critical now, because at the moment the provisional score is 77 for the Knights, 76 for the Yodhas, but we need to wait for the target judge to make the decision.
Absolutely, yes. In fact, it has been given as a 77 apiece on the official scorers here, so any downgrade could also just result in a quick change in terms of what we might see, but it does look like it could be a shared set.
They have to make a comeback, otherwise the match will be in for the Kakatiya Knights.
बहुत बढ़िया आर्चरी दोनों ही टीम्स के बीच. Some anxious faces from both sides. Kakatiya Knights also looking on. Rahul Banerjee has his binoculars. But lots and lots of relaxed faces as well. Lots of smiles, and that's what this has been about. It's the archery family coming together and just celebrating what has been a week-long festival now with another 4 days or so to go. Does look like perhaps it's been given as a tie. Yes, it's 77-77 apiece. So 1 set point apiece. And it's just a little bit of a clawback in the second set by the Kakatiya Knights. Not complete because they're still trailing by 2 set points, but at least they have enhanced their chances of coming back and winning this match. लौटेंगे एक ब्रेक के बाद तीसरे और अंतिम सेट के या तीसरे और बड़े सेट के साथ.
Here, counting Eastern. Thank you, Mr. Virendra Sachdeva and the entire AI team, which has brought in the APL, the first ever APL in the history of World Archery for the last 100 years. It's India which has been ruling the roost now. They are going to show to the world that they can do it, the junior archers can do it, and in this LA 2028, they are going to win both the medals in the recurve and the compound. So that's a change which is going to happen, but that time will tell. But because our junior archers are coming up to the form, you can see all the junior archers, whether it was Gatha, whether it was Isha Punia, whether it's Vanshika Kumari, whether it's Vasanti Mehto, whether it's Vinod Chauhan, whether it's Rahul, all of them doing wonderfully well. Similarly, if you look at the junior archers from the compound, whether it's Ignas, whether it's Priyansh, whether it's Sachin, whether it's Paneet Kaur.
पहला सेट रहा था पृथ्वीराज योद्धास के नाम, लेकिन दूसरे सेट में एक अच्छी वापसी की काकतिया नाइट्स ने. टाइट सेट रहा 77 apiece. Just tells you about what the quality of archery has been at the Yamuna Sports Complex right through this last week. So third set, Prithviraj Yodhas, if they clinch this, then this match is in their favor because it's a race to 5. 2 set points for every set that you win. Big set coming up. Kakatiya Knights again going to fire first with Jyoti.
Just for those who don't know her, she's the first who has joined here as a collector from the Telangana, and here comes PN, the junior world champion. Lovely shot into the technique. Give it a chance. Let us see who's going to ensure.
Absolutely, and it will be quite fascinating to see because this is the first ever double header, more by chance than by choice. That's why how the conditions work out in the second session will be quite critical. But what a start this is from Nico Wiener, following up the 10 from Jyoti with a 10 of his own. Andrea Becerra with her first shot. Oh, that's a 10 as well. It's a perfect start from the compounders from either side. Now, for the first time in this set, it's Elia Canales from Spain.
So dropping the first point, Elia Canales, a Spanish archer for the Kakatiya Knights, hands over to the Mexican Matias Grande.
Youth Olympics silver as well, back in 2018. Grande gets a 9 as well, just a little bit of wind picking up during those 2 recurve shots, which makes this a little challenging actually for young Rohit. It's a long draw. It's a decent shot. It's a 9.
So down to the 15-year-old. Ranked 73rd in the senior ranks. Got a World Youth Team bronze this year in Winnipeg. And she puts the Yodhas in control of the match at the halfway stage of this third set.
Prithviraj Yodhas certainly with the advantage. Kakatiya currently 8 ahead. Couple of good shots will really put them under pressure. Grande, the Mexican, just 21 years of age. Easy to forget. In spite of that, he's been so good. Debuted 4 years ago at the World Championships in Poland. That 9 just leaving a window of opportunity now for the Knights.
And a lovely shooting into the X. A 39 for 14. Can Gatha repeat the 10? Can she repeat the hit which she has done?
Well, asking whether she can hit the 10 here. I think Gatha will need to here.
And a lovely shot.
And she does. Absolutely brilliant. Perfect through the third set for the 15-year-old.
2 10s, really been good archery in this set from Gatha Khadke, standing up when her team needed it. That's an 8. That has left a pretty big window open now.
Absolutely, because it's the compounders going next. Maya Becerra first for the Yodhas. You fancy them for this one now. Straight into the 10. It looks like this match has run away from the Kakatiya Knights. Rohit with the last arrow of the third set.
Abhishek Verma will probably believe it won't be a bad thing to actually win one game outright, not take it to a shoot-off for a change. Oh, but it's not over yet. Rohit has struck a 10. 8 or maybe 8 to win, yes.
8 to win for sure, 7 for a tie. Priyansh on the line. He's dropped just 1 point so far. And he puts it into the 10, and the recurvers have nailed a 40 for the Yodhas to take the third set and the win here.
पृथ्वीराज योद्धास इस बार कोई शूट ऑफ की दरकार नहीं पड़ी. पिछली बार काकतिया नाइट्स के साथ 4-4 की बराबरी रही थी, लेकिन इस बार बड़े आसानी से इस मैच को अपने नाम कर लिया है. 5-1 in the end for the Prithviraj Yodhas. The local side and they have really shot well in this match. Good quality, in fact, both teams displaying that and also showing that friendship, that camaraderie which has been the hallmark of the inaugural Archery Premier League. Smiles all around, plenty of congratulations. And to do this without Abhishek Verma, that's also an impressive performance, Kareem.
Yeah, absolutely. Abhishek sitting on the bench through that, but they looked very, very strong through that third set, and the 8 from Canales causing the problems for the Kakatiya Knights.
Just a confirmation of the scores. This last set, 78 in favor of Privithraaj Yodhas. Just a couple of points dropped. Kakatiya Knights के 75. उनकी भी जो आर्चरी थी वो अच्छी थी अगर आप देखें 74, 77, 75. लेकिन केवल एक ही सेट पॉइंट उनके नाम रहा. And Privithraaj Yodhas also now debuting a celebration from the look of things. It's a slightly more static celebration, definitely when compared with the Rajputana Royals and the mighty Marathas, but it will do for now. Their archery is fine, they just need to perhaps work a little bit on their choreography. A lot of young faces in the crowd today, really enjoying themselves, and will be no doubt pleased that there was a team, the local team, which emerged victorious from this particular match. The Privithraaj Yodhas just registering their 3rd win.
Yeah, absolutely registering their 3rd win, and that gives them a very strong shout for a place in the top 4 at the end of the round robin. 4 more matches to go for all the teams in this inaugural Archery Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kakatiya Knights now just 1 victory from 6 matches. Leaves them in a little bit of a soup. One would imagine to qualify. Now they'll need to go 4 out of 4. Otherwise, it could get quite difficult in a mathematical sense, especially with Rajputana Royals flying high and the possibility of Royals dropping points. They'll now need to hope that Royals just get on a winning streak and win everything that is ahead of them. And that will just increase the mathematical possibilities of still being in a race for the semi-finals. जी पृथ्वीराज योद्धास पिछली बार शूट ऑफ से जीते थे, आज सीधे जीते हैं. और चलिए मिलते हैं उनके 2 हीरोज के साथ, जिनके साथ हैं सुरभि.
पृथ्वीराज योद्धास ने ये मैच जीत की राह पे वापसी कर ली है और मेरे साथ हैं उनके दोनों रिकर्व आर्चर्स माथियास एंड गाथा. माथियास, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मैच, keeping in mind that reverse fixtures began today, and this is how you wanted this match to go.
Yeah, I mean, we are pretty happy that we are winning, that we are very happy enjoying this league, and I think that we will keep going in that way. Maybe if we are not sure about the result, but at least we have to enjoy have a very strong team and very united.
We are all enjoying your performance, गाथा especially. 15 साल की उम्र में आप प्रेशर को इतनी अच्छी तरीके से कैसे झेलते हो?
प्रेशर तो मतलब सब पे ही होता है, पर जब हम टीम मैचेस खेलते हैं तब हम एज अ टीम खेलते हैं तो एक इंसान पे कभी प्रेशर नहीं रहता, सारे लोग मिलके मारते हैं, तब वो टीम स्ट्रांग बनती है.
बिल्कुल, तब वो टीम स्ट्रांग बनती है और आपकी टीम काफ़ी स्ट्रांग नज़र भी आ रही है. आई वाज जस्ट आस्किंग हर that she's just 15. The way she handles pressure, isn't that commendable?
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. We are very happy to have it in their team. We are very happy enjoying the competition. And I mean, she's just shooting insane. She shoot a shoot off in 10 seconds. I mean, she's just insane.
And गाथा, आपसे भी ये पूछना चाहूँगी कि हमने देखा है कि हर बार जैसे ही आप एरो शूट करते हो, माथियास आपसे कुछ ना कुछ बात करते रहते, कुछ ना कुछ बोलते रहते. वो क्या बात करते हैं आपसे?
अगर एरो अच्छा गया तब भी वो बताते हैं कि कीप गोइंग, मतलब और अच्छा मार सकते हैं, और अगर ख़राब भी लगे तो बोलते हैं इट्स ओके, मतलब चिंता करने की कोई बात नहीं है, हम अगला मार सकते हैं.
तो हमेशा आपको बैक करते रहते हैं. दैट्स द पॉइंट ओवरसीज प्लेयर्स और इंडियन प्लेयर्स का साथ में रहने का. वेल, प्लीज गो अहेड एंड एंजॉय योर विक्ट्री. वेल, दैट्स इट फ्रॉम योर. इट्स बैक टू यू, करीम एंड देब.
Thanks, Serbi. Fabulous stuff from the pair out there. Here are the results from the first of a double-header today. Mighty Marathas beating the Chero Archers by 5 points to 1. Rajputana Royals remain undefeated with a 6-2 victory over the Chola Chiefs. And the Privithraaj Yodhas taking the win 5-1 over the Kakatiya Knights, who are down at the bottom of the table. Well, now it's time to go for a short break, but coming up afterwards, we will have the Archers of the Day.
स्वागत है आप सभी का। ये प्रेजेंटेशन सेरेमनी है आज के दिन के सेशन का, इनॉग्रल एडिशन ऑफ द आर्चरी प्रीमियर लीग। सबसे पहले ऐसे बड़े आयोजन में जो भी संभव होता है वो होता है हमारे दिलदार प्रायोजकों के वजह से। तो शाउट आउट टू आवर स्पॉन्सर्स, एसोसिएट स्पॉन्सर अपोलो 24/7 ग्रुप, सपोर्टिंग स्पॉन्सर्स काउंटी ग्रुप, ईस्टर्न, हॉइट, मेडिकल पार्टनर अपोलो हॉस्पिटल्स, अपोलो प्रो हेल्थ, हाइड्रेशन पार्टनर अपोलो फार्मेसी, टूरिज्म पार्टनर दिल्ली टूरिज्म, साथ साथ जीएमआर, भारत पेट्रोलियम कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड और ऑयल इंडिया का भी हम धन्यवाद अदा करना चाहेंगे। और इसके साथ साथ टाटा स्टील, विकास ग्रुप, केई ग्रुप, अपोलो, इनके बड़े बड़े समर्थन के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। सबसे पहले आपको प्रेजेंटेशन पार्टी से मिलवा देता हूं। आज हमारे पहले जो गणमान्य सदस्य हैं वो है श्री वीरेंद्र सचदेव जी, वो हैं सेक्रेटरी जनरल ऑफ आर्चरी एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया। उनके साथ हैं कर्नल सुनील झा, who is the secretary of the Yamuna Sports Complex. We also have Shri Anil Kamineni, who is the Archery Premier League chairman. और साथ में है मिस सुकृति गर्ग, मार्केटिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ ईबिक्स। तो चलिए आज के इंडिविजुअल अवार्ड्स की ओर रुख करते हैं। जो पहला अवार्ड है दैट इज फॉर द बेस्ट मेल कंपाउंड मेंस आर्चर, एंड दिस गोज टू ओजस देवतले फ्रॉम राजपूताना रॉयल्स, एंड द अवार्ड विल बी गिवन बाय श्री वीरेंद्र सचदेवा. The dancing star, the jumping jack, whatever you call him, but he's also got immense consistency with his arrows. Oh, just many, many congratulations for this individual award of yours. चलिए चलते हैं अगले अवार्ड की तरफ. इस बार माइटी मराठास का दबदबा है. कर्नल सुनील झा पेश करेंगे the best compound women's archer of the day, and this goes to perfect Parneet Kaur. माइटी मराठास हमेशा कहीं ना कहीं से ना सिर्फ पॉइंट्स टेबल में बल्कि अवार्ड्स में पहुंच ही जाते हैं और आज भी परनीत उनकी पहली सदस्य हैं जो दिख रही हैं. Thank you so much, Parneet. Now the next award is for the best recurve of men's archer, and this will be presented by Shri Anil Kamineni ji. And this goes to the Privithraaj Yodhas and their Mexican maestro, Matias Grande. Whoa, look at that. Matias, watch the shoulder. That's a great celebration. As good as his archery today. Outstanding performance yet again by Matias. Privithraaj Yodhas with their first outright win. Many, many congratulations for that as well. और अब आज का आखिरी अवार्ड और ये मिलेगा for the best female recurve archer, and this will be presented by Miss Sukriti Garg, and this goes to Alejandra Valencia from the Mighty Marathas. Alejandra with her own trademark celebrations as well. Superb from the Mighty Marathas, keeping their winning streak going today. That's it from the presentation party.
Well, there we go. The archers of the day announced here. We have a double header today on day 7 of the inaugural APL. Kakatiya Knights take on the Rajputana Royals, followed by the Chola Chiefs going up against the Chero Archers. The Privithraaj Yodhas complete the lineup, facing the Mighty Marathas in the third match on day 7 of the APL 2025. Well, that's it from session number 1. Please do join us a little bit later on. We're live, local time, 7:30 p.m. But for now, thanks very much.
Check, 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 check.